one of my primary school teachers would have had some advice for wee Jimmy. She was called Christine the Boo, and she wouldn't let you go to the toilet during her class. She wouldn't let you ask permission to go even no matter how much you were busted, she would not let you go during her class. And she used to say, "You must learn to control your bladder and show it who's boss." Which is what I always remember when I'm busting on the megabus. I'm going to switch this one actually because it doesn't echo quite so much. How's that? There we go. You have to speak a lot closer to this one if you want to do it, but it doesn't have so much of an echo. That was Milton Balboni. It's really wonderful to see him again. Milton performed, was a feature the first night about 7 years ago that I ever performed my own work on a stage. So it's really grand to see him here tonight, and really grand to see him once more supporting the work of people reading their work for the first time. I mentioned it in the first half, I'm part of a writers group called Inky. We put on open mics and writers groups and various special events in various places around Edinburgh. We've been running since October 2010, and we were asked to come along and help put this event together with Craig Miller's writers group. Really, we barely need to do anything because you were all so fantastic, but we're still very, very, very happy to be part of this event. I'm just going to introduce a few readers from Inky Fingers. There's lots of different people who've been part of it over the year and a bit that we've been running, but tonight you're going to be hearing from Katherine McMahon, from Alec Beattie, and from Rachel McCrum. So you're going to be hearing from them in that order. I'm really happy to be sharing them with you tonight, so give it a big hand for the first one, Katherine McMahon.
I'm going to try this one too. So I'm quite obviously not from Scotland, but I'm pretty proud of my adopted country, and I think Scotland did itself proud in its response to gale force winds over the winter. And as a poet, it gave me great pleasure to explain the nuances of the word bauback to all my English friends. That was quite a gift. And I wrote a poem about it. Hurricane Bauback, go home for the day and create your own storm on Twitter. Spend it delighting in the mayhem, grinning like the silvery clouds burling across the sky, laughing at trampolines rolling raucous down the street. Or spend it in bed with your lover, listening to the beating of the wind, the coursing of the air through the arteries of the atmosphere, sent by spasming heartbeats of pressure over the sea. Mirror it with your own breath and the pounding of your blood. It opens a space, pushing between the weeks of working in offices and cafes and shops, throwing aside days like a duvet. One afternoon of unexpected time to spend in the eye of a storm. Let the world crack for a few hours. Let the gusts gather you like a whirlwind in a courtyard. Go home. Thank you. I'm just going to do one more for you. Inky Fingers is the first time that I've got up and done my own stuff, probably about 8 months ago or so, and I've really loved it. And poetry is obviously a massive way of people connecting with each other, which is why it's such a pleasure to be here tonight, and thank you so much for having us on our stage. That's kind of what this poem is about. There was a night when I learned to say, "This is my voice. All power to your grace, all power to your veins and your holy lungs, this is my breath. I breathe pictures for your listening and sounds for your eyes. Take it as it is, take it as the shine in the atmosphere that I try to capture and hold in a jar, like the BFG catching dreams to give us gifts, like the astronomer working on careful photographs, blending wavelengths to show you 100 light years in a glance, like arguing a better world with words that don't yet exist, that are right on the tip of invention. All any of them need to condense is someone to listen, to let them pool on the glass of their eyes, because sharing is the point. Connection, despite the blind division built into the way that we live, into who we talk to, what we give, into who we are. We are all reaching across voids that feel 100 light years wide, and to reach too far is risky. But happiness solo is like drinking in my room on my own because I might look foolish or fall down, or no. Like giving up the fight to make the world less wounded because I feel helpless or alone. Shake at the mic, search the room for nods and smiles at my similes. That's why I look hard at the world and fight like hell, because solidarity is more important than keeping my bubble unburst while all around me others pop like stars going out. So here is my breath, and here are my words. I have plucked them from the air between us. Take them to mean that you are not alone. That although the world is strange and filled with chasms and walls, you are not crazy, and they are not forever. They can be crossed or fall, and when you make it, there will be someone else on the other side, reaching out. Thank you.